Have you ever imagined what the Dodgers season would look like without Teoscar Hernandez on the roster? This is a real possibility, and the team needs to act quickly to secure a worthy replacement. But is Anthony Santander the right name to fill that spot? Let's find out. As the Dodgers await a decision on Hernandez, Anthony Santander's name emerges as a promising alternative. Santander, currently one of the top hitters in MLB, had a spectacular 2024 season with 44 home runs and over 100 RBIs, establishing himself as a true offensive force. And this isn't just luck. He's been consistent and durable for years, playing more than 150 games per season since 2022. However, Santander isn't alone in this competitive market. The Yankees, Red Sox, and Blue Jays have also shown interest, alongside the Dodgers, who need to decide whether they're willing to offer a 5-year contract in the $100 million range to secure the outfielder. Would this investment be enough to keep the Dodgers at the top and avoid a gap in right field? It's worth noting Santander's story of persistence. He was a long-term bet for Baltimore 8 years ago and has grown from sporadic promise to consistent powerhouse, averaging 32 home runs per season. And what about Hernandez's contract? With similar financial figures to Santander, but possibly shorter duration due to age, he remains a key piece. The question is, should the Dodgers push to re-sign Hernandez or go all in on Santander's power? If the Dodgers decide to move forward with Anthony Santander, they'd be betting on a player who not only brings power at the plate but also consistency and presence on the field. His trajectory proves he can thrive under pressure, and his 2024 season clearly showcased how he can be a difference-maker in any team's lineup. But would he be enough to fill the void left by Hernandez if he opts to join another franchise? There's another important factor in this equation: the market dynamics. With teams like the Yankees and Blue Jays equally interested in Santander, the Dodgers might need to act fast to prevent a direct rival in the World Series race from strengthening with such a talent. At this point, agility and strategic vision from the front office will be crucial. Another interesting question is how Santander would fit into the Dodgers culture. The team values players who can make an immediate impact but also seek athletes committed to the long term and the competitive spirit that defines the franchise. With his experience and quiet leadership profile, Santander might be exactly the type of player Los Angeles needs. On the other hand, some argue that re-signing Hernandez makes more sense, especially considering his recent history with the team and familiarity with the organization. Hernandez isn't just a solid hitter, but also a versatile and dynamic athlete capable of stealing bases and consistently producing in all areas of the game. Not to mention the emotional impact he has on Dodgers fans, who have already embraced him as one of their own. The question remains, were the Dodgers prioritizing this offseason? Maintaining continuity with Hernandez or bringing in fresh, explosive talent like Santander? There are no easy answers, but one thing is certain: any decision will have significant implications for the next season and the team's future. So, Dodgers fans, we're entering a pivotal moment. The coming weeks will be crucial in determining how the lineup shapes up for 2025 and beyond. And you, what would you do if you were in the front office's shoes? Would you bet on renewing with Hernandez or invest in Santander to elevate the team's offensive potential even further? As we debate the pros and cons of each option, it's impossible to ignore the impact these decisions will have on the team's future. With a competitive window still open, the Dodgers need to make bold moves to ensure they remain among the favorites for the World Series. Santander would bring a new dimension to the team, but Hernandez represents the continuity of a project that has already proven successful. Additionally, there are other factors to consider. The outfield market this offseason is hot, and the Dodgers aren't the only ones eyeing impactful players. If they hesitate, they risk losing both Hernandez and Santander to direct rivals, potentially weakening the team while strengthening competitors. However, the Dodgers front office has already demonstrated its ability to make strategic decisions in the past. With Andrew Friedman at the helm, fans can trust that the team is evaluating all possible options, including other names that haven't yet made headlines. After all, there's always the possibility of a surprise deal that completely shifts the landscape. Meanwhile, fans can only speculate and hope. This emotion, this uncertainty and anticipation is what makes baseball so special. Every rumor, every market move is a reminder that the game is more than just the 9 innings on the field. It's a competition that starts behind the scenes, with decisions that shape the destiny of teams. And for you, Dodgers fans, what's your expectation? Does Santander have what it takes to wear the blue and white? Or is Teoscar Hernandez still the player you want to see shining at Dodger Stadium? Perhaps there's a third name you believe is the real ideal target. What would you do if you were in the front office? Now it's your turn to join the conversation. Leave your comment and share your opinion. Here on Dodgers News Fan Report, your voice matters, and we want to know what you think about the team's future. As a Dodgers fan, my opinion is that this is a crucial moment for the team. While Teoscar Hernandez has been a key piece and his impact is undeniable, the possibility of bringing Anthony Santander to the team is truly exciting. Santander is at the peak of his career, and his numbers speak for themselves. Consistency at the plate, durability on the field, and an offensive power that could further transform our lineup. On the other hand, Hernandez already has a connection with the fans and the team's culture, which cannot be underestimated. His versatility and ability to produce both offensively and defensively make him a unique asset to the roster. But is renewing with him the best move in the long term, especially considering Santander's comparable numbers and slightly younger age? If I were in the front office, I'd strongly consider Santander's impact in both the present and future. He would not only bring strength to the lineup, but also reinforce our market position as a team unafraid to go after the best players available. Sure, losing Hernandez would be a tough blow, but baseball is a game of strategic decisions, and I believe Santander would be an incredible addition to keep us competitive and even more dominant. As a fan, I hope the front office doesn't hesitate to do what it takes to keep the Dodgers at the top. We're at a point where the margin for error is small, and every choice matters. Whether it's with Hernandez, Santander, or even a surprise signing, I want to see our team putting together a roster that keeps us in the World Series hunt. Let's trust the process and hope this offseason brings reasons to celebrate. And you, what do you think? Share your opinions. I love hearing other fans' perspectives on the Dodgers' future. Let's keep this conversation going here on Dodgers News Fan Report. In my view, the big question facing the Dodgers right now is about which strategic direction to take, betting on continuity or bringing in a new piece that offers freshness and more power to the lineup. Teoscar Hernandez represents stability, someone who already knows the team's dynamics, the pressure of playing in Los Angeles, and the expectation of being a star. He has proven his worth and would be a safe choice, especially considering his consistent productivity. On the other hand, Anthony Santander has the appeal of a bold, high-potential gamble. He is at the physical and technical peak of his career, coming off an impressive season, and seems like the kind of player who can take the Dodgers' competitiveness to an even higher level. Additionally, with his home run hitting ability and durability over the seasons, Santander would bring a striking presence to the team, especially in right field, where he would fill a strategic gap. My preference, to be honest, leans towards Santander. Why? Because I believe that to stay at the top, decisions must account for both the present and the future. Santander has a profile that aligns perfectly with what the Dodgers need, a reliable power hitter with the potential to quickly adapt to the team's style of play. Furthermore, signing him would demonstrate that the Dodgers remain aggressive in the market, always seeking the best. That said, we also can't rule out the possibility of the front office surprising everyone with an unexpected move. Andrew Friedman is known for finding creative solutions, and I wouldn't be surprised if another name emerges in the coming weeks, someone not yet on the media's radar but capable of making a significant impact. Regardless of the chosen path, what excites me is knowing the Dodgers are in a strong position, with resources and ambition to continue competing for titles. The important thing is that, as fans, we support the team and stay engaged in this process. After all, these decisions are part of the thrill of being a baseball fan. I can't wait to see what's next. And you, Dodgers fans, would you play it safe and renew with Hernandez, or do you think it's time for a change and a bet on Santander? Let's keep this conversation going here on Dodgers News Fan Report. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on every step of this exciting off-season.